It was just constant, you know, it was just, everything was just snowballing. The kids needed various things like shoes and clothes and that. And to me, I just felt like I'd failed as a father.
It was tough. There was sort of fights about money and trying to make the decisions of what needed to be paid first and how could we prioritise the kids' needs over these debtors' needs and things.
It felt so hard. You could see the kids' faces with disappointment. I mean, they had their friends going off on holidays and that, and there's just no way we could afford to do that sort of thing. You know, we were struggling, absolutely struggling. It just broke my heart. You know, they were missing out on a lot of things. I felt so burdened by it. I just felt like I was failing as a man, as a dad, as a husband. You know, I felt I'd let everyone down, you know, because I'm the one who brings the money in, and I feel like, you know, I'm the breadwinner, and, you know, if I can't bring the bread home, then, yeah, it's very, very tough. The creditors were relentless. They just kept calling and calling. I'd see my phone ringing and see who it was, and I'd just ignore it. You couldn't escape it, you know. It was just a constant, for lack of a better word, noose around my neck. You know, it was tightening all the time. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I attempted to end my life. I just couldn't cope, you know. I was in just such a bad headspace, and I just thought, that's just going to be the end of it.
I wasn't aware of how much an effect it was having on Mark until the day that the bank had taken out our rent money to pay for something that we owed without telling us. You know, we have to pay the rent, otherwise we'll lose the house. And that was when it really hit home that things were not in a good way. So I packed up some stuff for me and the kids, and I wrote him a note and I said, look, I'm at the end of my tolerance for this situation. And we left, and I came up to his parents.
Oh, when I got home and read that note, just thoughts went back through my mind again. Thought, oh no. And then I thought, no, I've really got to step up to the plate here. We've got to sort this. We've got to get this sorted out. His
mum had a CAP brochure, and I said, well, why don't we try ringing these guys? We need to ring them because we need to do something. Otherwise, that's it. The marriage is over.
I made that phone call to CAP. I was crying through the phone. They said, look, we'll help you through. I think from memory they prayed for us on the phone. I felt like I was in this massive hole, and I was trying to get out, and then by calling CAP, here's this ladder coming over the hole, coming down to meet me so we can try and pull myself back up out of it. The first visit, it was quite daunting, you know, but it was quite relieving as well. Somebody was on our side. Somebody had our backs. We just didn't need to be afraid anymore. You instantly felt more relaxed, and you knew that, you know, someone was here who knew what they were doing and knew how to help you to sort your problem out. When we got our first budget, we thought, wow, quite amazing to see, hey, you know, we've got money for this, and if you cut back on this, you can afford this, and everything just made so much sense. Daily phone calls to the creditors, haven't had a single call since CAP got involved. Once payments got set up, that was it. The phone just went dead, and it was just amazing. I think it was out on her third visit she came, and she says, you must come to our church, and we thought, oh, why not? What's the worst that can happen? So we did. We came along to church, and the people there were just so welcoming and just made us feel, we just felt so right at home. Went back the following week, same wonderful experience again. I just felt I belonged there. There was a prophetic word, and it just made me sit up and pay attention, and it was like God was speaking to me directly. Our pastor said, oh, if anyone wants to come to the front and devote their life to God, you know, feel free. So I just did. I was in a crying mess, but I did. I committed my life to God, and it's just been absolutely a wonderful, wonderful feeling. I think, you know, God has got a purpose here. He will see me through this. I can see my future is so much brighter. Our marriage, wow, it's gone from strength to strength, hasn't it? You know, since we've both committed to God, it's just so much happier. Every night before we go to bed, we pray together, so that's been a big change. And now we thank God for our day, and we thank Him for things and people that have come into our lives. There's no greater feeling on earth saying yes to our kids now. You know, we've been able to treat the kids to McDonald's every so often, and feel so much more relaxed with the kids now, which is good. Just before Christmas, we are going to be debt-free, and I cannot wait for that phone call from CAP. It would be just an amazing feeling, You know, before CAP I was feeling so hopeless and helpless, and now my life is just absolutely full of hope. I know things are going to be so much better.